Because specific numbers kind of tough.
3.5.
3.5, I like that. So
Yeah,
if it's under 3.5, it's 3 or below.
Jeez, maybe that's way too low, because who's he really going to be?
From FBI, and okay, already some aggression happening here. Early heal use as FBI gets chunked out, and that does signal XU to come down. Seos and B-Boy will now walk up, but they spot the Jarvan. Immediately start to path away. Contracts is here. The dredge line lands, followed up by the root. B-Boy in trouble, and first blood to Ignar.
That's crazy that B-Boy died to that.
Seos up here. Contracts goes in. Ultimate use. Now XU does hit level 6 finally. Flash up from Contracts. Palafox shuffles in and gets the kill onto Contracts. The ultimate grudge match bull. First kill to mid lane of Dignitas. Hey, knowing Contracts, I've never seen a dragon he didn't think he could just steal. Flash over the wall from Ignar with the ult. Dredge line back out of Contracts. Palafox with the second ult onto his ex-jungler. Gets the kill again. Zinni, meanwhile, trying to equalize. B-Boy will get that kill credit, but Dignitas get another in the pit, and we'll look at the dragon afterwards. Big win for Dig.
Huge win. Yes, B-Boy technically has a bit of a grudge match with Palafox because they were teammates too, but
Dignitas have a couple members hovering around on the bottom side. Now Ignar will look for the dredge line, lands it onto Seos. There were a lot of minions around, but he snipes it regardless. Now B-Boy's in some trouble. The ultimate comes through from the Nautilus, and he will get one kill traded. Maybe B-Boy can get two! A double kill for both teams. Number advantage to the bot side. Photon says, all right, no Mbessa, I will capitalize. Palafox 1v1ing Zinni on the side and losing it. Zinni's got big damage with perfect execution. Meanwhile, Ignar will be the first to fall for Dig. Again, Photon trying his best to keep his carry alive. FBI will trade back out of B-Boy. Zinni chases Palafox all the way down, while Seos trying to get to safety. XU, no Cataclysm means that the Braum is out of there. What a turn from Shopify Rebellion yet again.
What an absolute battle. Fudge also getting a bunch of plates on the top lane because now there's no teleport to match him up there, so he's going to get a bunch of gold off of this. XU.
Ooh, Seos going for a back in his own jungle, thinking he's safe, but actually he does have Contracts in his back pocket. XU thought maybe that was just the Braum alone.
Palafox would have been one shot on the left side here right away. But now move your attention to the right, which I didn't do the first time. It's just everyone in a big little clump, and you can't
back to live. Okay, B-Boy's just caught out in his own jungle. Shopify Rebellion do have multiple members to try and turn it around, though. Palafox will fall. Seos stands strong as Dignitas went deep into Shopify territory to find that kill. And we'll trade a 1 for 2.
I feel like Dig is probably just going to let this one go and hope for a better fight later.
Photon went all the way topside, does not have the teleport. Fudge was hovering mid, so numbers advantage for Shopify Rebellion and a dragon.
Braum, are you better 5v5? Maybe.
Yeah,
if you really get. But how do you set up a 5v5 when you can't push any lanes?
Yeah, and also how do you execute with your... now Fudge has to execute here. As XU jumps on top of him, Photon saving up that Q, will not get the knock-up yet. Fudge trying to stay alive as long as possible, but will fall Photon with the kill credit.
So they end up getting 450 gold plus assists for that, but look what it's going to cost them. Zinni gets the last plate as well as that turret. That's probably more gold, and they drop the Herald mid. That's another turret. Look, positive play.
Yeah, 2.5k now.
Good death.
But there is damage around it. Meanwhile, XU's trying to stop Fudge on the flank. Fudge gets on him, and in goes Contracts onto the back line. Palafox tries to shuffle away. XU's buying some space. Palafox unleashing damage in the fight. The Azir with a double kill, and B-Boy tries to get one more and will fall for the effort. Palafox holds his ground.
What a fight. Turnaround there by Palafox. The start was not that pretty because if they commit too deep into the river, they will all get flanked, but they managed to retreat to a really tight zone on the map where Palafox... I also noticed a triple knockup Photon Scion Q mid-fight. Huge tunnel vision there by Shopify. Yep, Varus gonna want to keep building up those attack speed items, but a pretty short-range team composition overall for Shopify, so they need to be able to keep those side lanes pushed for these
Hex
fights.
Flash, dredge line onto Seos, throws up the shield. Chain of Corruption response from B-Boy, but Seos is locked down. Use the W, but now Contracts locked into the Cataclysm. Palafox and Zinni, meanwhile, 1v1 in the mid lane yet again as Fudge goes in with Contracts, trying to get onto FBI, can't kill him. XU will fall. Palafox held his own against Zinni, Zenny, as now the curtain has been called. Fudge is still in there. Shopify's solo laner has tried his best. Palafox goes into the stasis. Dredge line again onto Fudge. Ignar cannot miss those. Photon on a killing spree.
Just walks right into that line bush, pushes Seos out.
Every time I see Seos in that spot, I get a little concerned, as now it's Fudge that everyone turns onto. FBI and XU doing big damage to him. Ignar holding the line so the team cannot back him up. Fudge trying his absolute best to survive it, but FBI goes on a rampage.
27 minutes in, these death timers are long, so Fudge is going to be out for a while, makes this Drake uncontestable. Fudge just gets picked off. The Jhin ends up with a nice little snare after XU finds him.
Charge Cyan Q. B-Boy almost walked into it. Had the GA, but you don't want it to pop before the Dragon fight. Also a GA on Contracts, also a GA on XU. So watch for the all-lanes, watch for the catch here as Palafox gets onto Zenny in the Shroud, but doesn't get over the wall. Palafox on a killing spree as Dig catch one member out before the fight starts. Now they're looking for another. Contracts will XU in place. GA pop. Meanwhile, Ignar's holding the line for Palafox, fighting Seos and B-Boy on the flank. XU gets to safety. Fudge has to flash, and Shopify Rebellion get decimated at the Dragon, losing 2 members. Dignitas win the fight and will get the objective.
Palafox with the potentially game-winning play. This will secure them the Dragon Soul. They knew they just need to
tools to try and get over the wall. He's in the Shroud, but he doesn't flash. He's not able to get the perfect execution over the wall, and he's locked down. So Dignitas find the pick, and now they get rewarded. Dragon Soul plus Baron and a 2,000 there. Tough position to be in. Maybe Shopify find a pick on Ignar. He's actually walking forward. Didn't have a lot of members around him, but now they're just looking into Fudge in the river. Ignar on his own. Shopify Rebellion with 3 members nearby. He's got his top lane coming in, but Ignar does fall. B-Boy with the kill credit. And now there's a scrap down here. Zinni again goes in and again almost burns down. Will live long enough. Ooh. XU will claim it. Photon goes into the stasis. Contracts trying to get onto FBI. Palafox looks for the shuffle. Not going to land it. Goes into stasis himself as Contracts is out of there. Palafox on touch. FBI says, where you going? Thought we were here to party. B-Boy gets huge chunk. Palafox TP's mid. Trying to stop it as a shutdown for B-Boy. What is going on? Contracts gets back in. The Guardian Angel comes through. FBI will not fall. B-Boy lands the Q on the Palafox for the shutdown. An absolute slaughterfest. 1 member lives. FBI stands tall.
But they have the Chem Soul, so Ignar thinks he can survive. But he goes down early.
Still gets the Q on him.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh.
TP landed. B-Boy has been putting on a carry performance right now to keep Shopify Rebellion in this game, but it might not be enough because Dig, despite that, they still had FBI survive with a triple kill. They still have a gold lead. They still have the Dragon Soul. So
yeah,
Dignitas still have control of this game. From XU onto Zinni, 1 auto. Just the first one as now the engage comes through here. Big lockdown on the Contracts. He's in trouble. Ignar has to flash away. Fudge gets onto the backline. Stops FBI's ultimate from going through. XU locks down Zinni. They got him. The Akali's out of there. FBI with his 10th kill. And a Dignitas team fight that's looking one. B-Boy's trying his best on the Palafox, but a double kill to FBI. Stasis for Palafox. Flash away. Kill the B-Boy. Shopify Rebellion did not find their flank. Dignitas get a triple kill to FBI and crush the team fight.
That'll be the end of it. And this time Palafox waits for B-Boy to die before teleporting mid lane, crucially, and it's going to allow them to end the game.
Fool me once. Won't be fooled again, Chad.
He was pretty low on this DP too.
Yeah, I would say about the same as Dignitas look to draw first blood in this ultimate grudge match bowl. It's a best of 3, but picking up a game 1 win feels pretty good as Seos is the only member left alive to try and hold the line, but he's just going to be padding the stats of Dignitas if they want it. Palafox is low. Do they want to go for the turret dive, the fountain dive? No, Dignitas are all business. They'll take a clean game 1 win.
FBI ends to see how Photon can do in this game, and I really love it against Cassante, Kiana, and Lucian to be able to engage and disengage.
And you're against to get in range, otherwise the moment that you're seeing, all the Shopify Rebellion are walking up. Now XU's shown, and there it is! The flash W onto Seos, response flash, but FBI still has the damage. XU with the first blood, but B-Boy will trade one back. It's a 2-for-1 double kill to XU.
They managed to get 2
on
kills.
a level 5 Yanara. FBI and Ignar in a lot of trouble. Ignar will sniff it out, says okay. Contracts in the brush, still gets the kill. Supreme display of talent not gonna land. FBI now has the passive up with the W used, and he's all alone under this turret, but Shopify Rebellion will back away. That ult missing from Contracts calls the play off.
Yeah, you need to hit those. Likely could have secured another kill. Now they're going to lose the Drake. I think that was actually really risky what XU did there. His bot lane low, he shows mid, which is what allows Contracts to go for that gank. Doesn't get the kill mid, does burn Zinni's Ghost, and will now let him get the Drake once Contracts burns all his cooldowns. So overall, Digga's okay with this play, but it does put their...
The new wave is coming.
Have a lot of people saying like, okay, XU, you really need to step it up because there's clearly a pool of players that are ready to go in after you.
And right now, he's going forward, has a Lulu behind him, but now Shopify are ready for the counterplay. Realm Warp in from Zinni, flashes onto Ignar, trying to lock down the Lulu! And that time, Supreme Display of Talent does land. XU chased further into his own jungle, and he's not going to escape. Double kill to B-Boy. FBI tries to jump away. Conway step. B-Boy does fall. Palafox comes in, the hero from the mid lane, as he will take down his enemy jungler. Contracts falls. The grudge match continues. As we're looking alive, but
that would have been like double Palafox domination in both screens. Still kind of is, as he flies in at the end, gets the double kill, finishing off Contracts, and now denies Zinni a whole wave.
And now we have a 1v1 topside. Fudge goes all out onto Photon. Ultimate from Poppy, flash by Fudge! The outplay for Shopify's top lane. Solid from Fudge, who had been having a tough series so far in the 1v1. Now we see XU yet again in the jungle. Pops the ultimate, trying to buy some time. Palafox is coming in here. Dignitas, they're backing up their jungler as FBI will get the kill onto Zinni. Shopify Rebellion thought that they could get onto XU there. And XU has the backup of the team, and the Dragon is now started. Culling from B-Boy, big damage onto Ignar, some onto FBI.
So Contracts has his ultimate if he wants to contest this, but it is a temporary 3v4. Very low health on Ignar, though.
In comes Fudge. He's walking all the way from base. Same with Photon, so top laners will join shortly. Dragon at half health. Contracts looking to get in there. Supreme Display of Talent will land, but no Dragon secured. Contracts goes down. XU gets the Dragon. His team gets the kill. And Dignitas hold the line yet again. B-Boy now sped up by Seos, but now Seos left out to dry. The Nami will fall. Palafox still peppering B-Boy. Won't land the seismic shove. B-Boy sidesteps that one, but the ward goes down, and he gets the threaded volleys over the wall. Palafox. Incredible performance from the mid laner. We talked about the grudge match because of this.
Cassante here, nice.
Nice. You wanna get mid?
Got some comms listening, but the all-out from Fudge will get a shutdown.
That last death was.
A lot of the gold for his team is in his pockets. Let's get a look at that, though.
Yeah.
Oh, so he starts
Cassante in, and then, yep, that is Cassante right now.
He just got Cassante.
Yeah,
okay.
Q2, Q3, right over the wall. Really well played by Fudge, seeing the kill angle.
You know what?
Had the Iceborne Gauntlet already.
When they choose to do just that, because currently it's Fudge in the top lane, and Palafox is actually answering him as B-Boy goes for a little trade there onto FBI. He jumps away from the bubble, still knocked up by the Nami ult, which will get the wild growth out. So support for support ultimate and AD carry for AD carry ultimate. XU drops the Herald mid lane. Contracts is hovering, but B-Boy just got chunked out. As now XU flashes in, gets the kill. Talk about turning heads. XU's doing that right now. What a showing from the young jungler of Dignitas.
I was going to say, of course, it's Ignar who flies face first into the turret inside the Herald. That is his style, regardless of the champion that he is playing. But actually having a really nice Zen game here. Fudge also at half health on the outside, so even though he has a 2-level advantage on the Poppy, not stronger.
Also no flash on him, so Contracts might just have to be the one to do it yet again. Dragon at about 3/4 health. FBI will spot out Contracts, goes invisible. And Ignar's behind FBI. Now the turn here as XU jumps in onto Fudge. Cassante is the target. Photon's trying to buy some space as well. Fudge will use XU as his escape tool, trying to trade it back. XU still alive! XU takes down Contracts, gets the Dragon, and Dignitas are slaughtering the Rebels in the fight. Zinni can't even realm warp the safety. Double kill to FBI, and Dignitas ace!
Bye-bye, Shopify.
This is for Christian, baby.
FBI even had time with Huhi. There was just a whole bunch of different iterations of this combos. But this one specifically, Palafox last year, and the other 4 people staying on Shopify, everyone's saying that Zinni was going to be the fix to their problems, when actually maybe Palafox was the glue holding things together.
You know what?
Which is just a crazy change to this narrative, Kangas. But that's what's going to happen if this 2-0 ends up the way it is looking.
You know, given recent news, sometimes it's better to grow separately. You know, sometimes when you're with that same partner for 4 years, you need to take a step back.
Not even close.
Okay, we
Not
were
even
able to get
close.
back. Palafox, he's out of there.
He's blessed today.
He is.
It's a blessed day for Palafox.
But sometimes you just need to move on and try a new environment, try a different team, try a different jungler here. Palafox looking much, much better with XU against Contracts and his new mid laner, because that was the big question, and that was part of my expectation. I think, you know what, if I have some time to talk about the expectations about Shopify Rebellion, because they might just go winless here as we actually get a replay. Oh, Contracts even flashed for that. Ooh.
He knows he got away with one there.
All right, that's a good chuckle.
I have a graphic for your expectations. Is this what you're talking about?
Yes, this is what I'm talking about. So I want to talk about the Shopify Rebellion expectations that I had, because I had them as my #1 team for 2 primary reasons. Number 1, I thought a top 3 finishing team with the best offseason pickup. I was looking at a player like Zinni and what he was able to do in LCK Challengers. I was very excited for this guy. His champ pool of 22 unique champions. MVP back-to-back in 2024 against people like Saint and Loki. And then also I thought the rest of the league got a little worse, but Shopify, they have not been finding success, as now B-Boy's caught in the mid lane here. Seos cannot keep his AD carry alive. Fudge even teleports in, and now he might be in some trouble here. FBI's hitting the turret, hitting the top laner, knock him down. Photon with the kill credit and a killing spree. Dignitas looking to give Shopify Rebellion a winless split 1 in the LCK lock-in tournament. Dignitas, they have all members strong here. They're still pushing mid.
I mean, they might try and end here.
Yeah, I mean, they might as well. Who needs a Baron? Poppy ult back to the Kiana. Everyone's on the turrets. Shopify Rebellion were not expecting this, and I don't think most of the league was either. Dignitas looking to make magic happen again with a back-to-back game win against Shopify Rebellion right here.
All right, turret's 1 hit away. They'll probably finish the turret and then look to fight a 5v4. Instead, they say we're 7,000 gold up. The only way we throw is if we try and kill the Nexus, and they back away.
Incredible reserve from Dignitas right there. They get the kill on the B-Boy, they get the kill on the Fudge, and they decimate the base. That's a threat of a health bar left on that last Nexus turret. And I think Dignitas, we can confidently say at this point, Palafox won in this breakup.
Yeah, 30 seconds until Soul, which they'll be going for right now. Last chance for Shopify to stay in lock-in tournament. XU's going in.
Goes in, Crescent Guard used, onto Seos, gets the knockup. Not able to kill the Nami though, but in comes Palafox, has the stasis as well, so Supreme to split it down, only hits Ignar. They got Seos. B-Boy has no Nami in his pocket. Fudge is the target. Dignitas are doing it. Photon on a rampage. Zinni retreating all the way back to base. But with 2 dead on Shopify Rebellion, you have to imagine this is the series winning push. This is Dignitas saying, doubters be damned. Expectations mean nothing. It's about the performance on the Rift. Dignitas will kill Shopify in their own base. Dignitas will upset the team power ranked higher. Dignitas will show that it's about the heart of the players, and they will win this elimination series.
Dignitas eliminate Shopify from LCS lock-in.